So the first card you have in your past is the Nine of Wands. And yes, I'm just seeing that you were maybe you're part of the way through something you've been trying to achieve or work on, or maybe you're half or 3/4 of the way through or something like that at this time. But you just wanted a break actually, and you just wanted to get your strength back before you kept going. So you were still strong at this time, you still had a lot of strength, but you knew that you needed to pause at this time and just have a rest before you kept going. You just wanted to do that before the final push to get you over the finish line of this project that you're working on. Yes, so the next card you have your past is the Hermit. So yes, again, this is about you taking this rest and this break and just being by yourself and away from everything else for a while before you keep going again. And the other thing I'm seeing is that for people in a relationship, I'm also seeing that you could have been a bit alone at this time. Yes, I'm sorry. Even though you're in a relationship, that's how you were feeling. So your partner could have been emotionally absent, and they are like this sometimes. I'm seeing that this is repeating itself, that they've been emotionally absent before, and maybe they make a habit of doing this, and you're used to them doing this. You're used to it, but you don't like it. It's not that you're happy with it. It's a normal for you, for them to do this. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, maybe they actually were physically absent, but they were definitely emotionally absent. You weren't feeling them with you. And there was some sort of distance between you. That's what I'm seeing at this time. So the last card you have in your past is the Ace of Swords. So I'm sensing that, I'm actually seeing some anger here with this. So I'm really feeling there's some anger coming out of this. But there was a realization coming out of anger. So what I'm seeing is that you could have had an argument or a disagreement with someone, but this argument maybe cleared the air in a way, and then you saw some clarity. So even though it was difficult having this argument, it turned out to be a good thing. So I'm not getting a very clear picture of who this is, but you definitely understood something, or something became clear to you after you had this argument. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have your present is the Eight of Swords, and I'm just sensing this is about someone close to you. So it's not about you, but yeah, this person's stuck, and there could be a friend or a family member, probably younger than you. That's what I'm seeing. This person could be, or maybe they're just not as experienced as you, but they're stuck in some sort of situation, and you've been through a lot of the situation that they're going through now. So you're happy to help this person out and give them advice and just help them. But at this time, I'm seeing things are still raw for them. Maybe they've just come out of the situation, or maybe they're still in this situation. So they're not ready to accept your help at this time. So they will be ready in the future. That's what I'm seeing. But just be ready to help them when they're ready. Just listen, and because they'll need someone good around them. I'm seeing that they're pushing people away that are around them at the moment. But at the time that they're ready to hear this advice or information, be there for them, even if they're difficult with you now. They will need you. They really will need you at this time when they're ready to talk. So the next card you have for your present is the Queen of Swords. So yes, again, I'm just seeing that you want to step in and help this person. This is about stepping in and, helping. And this person's really close to you too, and they can also be frustrating at times. So maybe that's what this is. They're being frustrating, and they're pushing people away, and they're kicking against people that are trying to help them. This could be a family member actually, but deep down you see yourself in them. So maybe you see your past in them because you went through some things that they're going through now. So you're the perfect person to be able to help them when the time comes. So the last card you have your present is the Queen of Cups. So for single people who are looking for a relationship, you had some mixed feelings in the past about someone you were involved with, and you had these feelings long after you broke up with them or stopped seeing them. You had these kind of mixed feelings going up and down for this person, even though you actually weren't physically seeing them. And this went on for a long, long time. But at this time, you're just feeling a lot wiser about this situation now. Some time's passed, and you've had some, you've been able to see this in perspective properly. and you've let this situation go emotionally. So it's not like you're letting people get away with things that they've done, or you're just forgiving everyone who's horrible to you. It's not like that. You just realize that it's just not worth it, and you're just letting things go. So what I'm seeing here is wisdom in love. So you're having hindsight, you're looking back and you're saying, well, it's not worth keeping on, hanging on to all of this, and you're just a lot wiser. Maybe you're a lot older, or you've just had that experience and you've moved forward from that and learned from it too. So the first card you have in your future is the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, for single people, again, I'm seeing that in love, even though you've had this disappointment and you've learned from this, you've really become a lot stronger again after this situation happened. And yes, you're a lot smarter when it comes to love now, and you know what to do when this comes along now. It's not as if you didn't know what to do, but now you're a lot wiser in love. I keep on seeing this wise in love. And yeah, this card's looking really good for you, actually, in that you'll definitely find the right person when the right time comes. And I'm seeing that they might already be there, actually, and you're just not seeing it. Because sometimes the Ten of Pentacles can be about building things up slowly, or things happening slowly over time. But I'm actually seeing this person could be already around you. So yes, keep an open mind, because you may not think that they're your type or something like that, or maybe you're not noticing them. So, don't discount this person if this resonates. And if you don't know who this is yet, you might be shown who this is soon. You might realize who this is. So the next card you have in your future is the Page of Swords. So I'm sensing that you'll be working on the last part of this project now. So you're actually coming to the end of this thing that you're focusing on now. And you'll almost be at the end. And there will be someone trying to stop you or trying to block what you're doing. And yes, you will get to the end, but you're going to have to watch your temper with this person. I can say rise above this, but I know it's very hard to rise above these kind of things. I've had these people try and do this to me too, and I am seeing that you're actually going to be a bit angry with this person, and I can understand that. So yes, they're definitely going to try and block something that you're doing, but you will get through this. You will finish this, and you'll finish it a bit later than you first wanted, but you will get to the end. You will get to the end of this thing. So the last card you have for your future is the Page of Wands. So your moods are actually going to be fluctuating at this time. So you'll be up and down. Sometimes you're great, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're angry, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're happy. It's going to go round and round and round. So yes, it's going on at this time. And I'm also seeing that you're going to maybe come out and say something to someone. So make sure that you're in the appropriate cycle in your mood while you're saying this thing. Don't say things when you're at your most angry or your most emotional. That's what I'm seeing there. So just when you say something, because I'm seeing that this is something you're going to have to say. You've been wanting to say this for a while. It's something that has to be said to someone. And this is in a workplace. I'm seeing this as a work situation. So think about how you're going to say this. And also make sure that you're in the right frame of mind when you're saying it, because I'm seeing your moods are all over the place at this time, but you do have to say this thing to this person. So just really watch for the right time to say this. Yes, I'm seeing that you've gotten through some sort of setback, or more than one setback even. You've had some sort of blocks that were in front of you. You're trying to achieve some sort of ambition, or you're trying to think about this. And you really struggled with this. I'm seeing that a lot of people would have given up with this, but you didn't give up with this. You're still looking toward this, and maybe this is something that you haven't actually physically started yet. You're just thinking about this dream or this ambition that you're trying to pursue at this time. And yes, you're still working on this, or you're still thinking about how you're going to do this, and you still have a lot of work to do this, so you're still going to do quite a bit. I'm sorry, I've got sirens going on in the background. As you know, I'm in a very busy area with lots of stuff always going on. So, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, it stopped next to here. It's okay, I'm alive. The next card you have for your past is Judgment. So, Yes, I'm seeing that you could have been through a difficult time at work where you're being watched closely by someone and feeling really like someone's watching you. Someone's been staring at you, or judging you, not quite judging you, but looking out for things you could be doing wrong. Like maybe this is a manager or maybe a boss or someone like that. So I'm really getting the feeling that someone's hovering over you or watching you. And yeah, it makes me feel a bit anxious even looking at this and thinking about this. Yes, they're not judging you for anything you did, but they're just quite a judgmental person generally. They're just looking out for things people could be doing. So yes, even maybe they've moved on to the next thing or the next person, or if they haven't, they will soon. They'll stop hovering around you. So if they haven't already, it will stop soon. I hope it has. Yes, the last card you have your past is the Sun. Yes, I love seeing this card. Yes, I am seeing a situation where there could have been some sort of financial issues to sort out, or some sort of business or meeting or something like that you sorted out between you and maybe one or two other people, but it was like a small group of people, and you got through this and you came to some really positive agreement where you're all really happy with the outcome, or you will if you haven't already. This is what I'm seeing, but it is in your past, so this could have actually happened. And this agreement has suited everyone. Everyone's really happy with this decision. Everyone's come out of this feeling okay and happy. It was like a mutual decision. You all agreed, and you're all satisfied with how this worked out. And I'm seeing that you came out of this negotiation or this meeting or whatever it was feeling really free, because this situation was a big burden to you for a while, but then the burden was lifted when you got through this, and everyone was happy, and they came out of it feeling quite satisfied. And that's what I'm seeing. So for your present, the first card you have is the Four of Swords. So I'm seeing this is about people in a relationship actually, and someone in this relationship's feeling a bit smothered. I am seeing that it's like one person's trying to spend every second with the other person, or monitor what they do, or call them and say, where are you now, and who are you seeing and what are you doing? And it's just a little bit much for the other person, the person who wants to be alone. And I'm just seeing that they don't want to break up or anything like that. They just really need some time away from feeling really smothered and really monitored in a way. They just need time to themselves. So if you're the person wanting to be alone, just explain this in a really caring way, because they care about you. They're just really stressed. They just have trust issues or something like that. They're just stressed. So just explain it to them in a caring way. And if you're the other person, just let them be by themselves for a while. They care about you. They don't want to leave you or anything like that. I'm not seeing that. Yes, so just let them be. Just let them be. Just let them do their own thing for a while. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your present is, yes, the Seven of Cups. So I'm sensing that, you could have some sort of wish or a dream about something, and this could be the same dream or the same thing you're thinking about in the King of Pentacles. But there is something about this dream that's a little bit unrealistic. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing that everything about this is unrealistic. I really truly think that if you want to achieve something, you can achieve this. But parts of this thing that you want to happen are a little bit unrealistic. So just think carefully about parts of this thing. Don't totally abandon this dream. I'm not saying that you should do that at all. But just some parts of it might have to be modified to allow this whole thing to actually happen. Because I'm seeing this like a situation. It's like, if you have an ambition to be an actor, you can't just jump right in and audition for a great big movie. Well, you can if you want to, but you're more likely to have success if you start smaller and build up from there. Get some lessons, get some experience, get some, whatever else you need to do. I'm not saying you want to be an actor, but that's just an example. So yes, the first card you have in your future is the Six of Pentacles. So you're coming into a time where you're just going to be caring for someone who really needs you to care for them. So someone close to you could be going through some sort of financial troubles. Yes, they're going to need some help. That's what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing that they don't just need financial help. You might decide to help them financially, I don't know, but the kind of help they really need is emotional help and advice, because they can get out of this situation. They're just stuck mentally. They just need some help to get out of this themselves. I'm also seeing this person can be a bit stubborn, actually. So they don't like to ask for help. They don't like to accept help, but they do need someone's help here. So I'm not sure if this is your partner or if this could be a friend or someone, but it is someone who's close to you in some way. But yes, they're a stubborn person. Yes, the next card you have for your future is the Four of Cups. Again, I'm seeing this is about this person in the Six of Pentacles. So there is help being offered to them. It might be you offering help, or even other people. They know that there's help, though. They know there's kindness there, but they don't want to take it. It's like, if you're going to help this person, and they do need your help, you're going to have to keep pushing to give them help. You'll come to them and say, "Can I help you?" And they'll say, "No, I'm fine." And at that moment, don't walk away. Keep pushing, saying, "What can I do? I want to help you. I'm here to help you. I'm not going away. I'm going to help you." Because they will try and push people away. They'll be stubborn. Don't let them do this, because they do need your help. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your future is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing this as another message about this dream, or this wish you have, or this ambition that you have, that you were thinking about in the Seven of Cups. So I am seeing a lot of different facets or different parts to this dream. So it's not just a material thing. It's not like you're looking to get some material thing. It's like a situation or a lifestyle, or maybe a career change or something like that. But yes, this man in the Two of Pentacles is trying to manage all these different moving parts and trying to work out how they can actually do this. But, maybe the foot's cut off on this, but his foot, at least one of his feet, are down on the earth. So his feet are still planted on the earth, even though he's juggling all these things. So yes, you're going to have to try and modify your ideas or what you want to do so that you can keep your feet down to earth. So your feet do need to be down to earth. There are parts of this thing that are a bit unrealistic. The actual goal you want isn't. You can do this, but you really do need to change some things so that it can work. It can work realistically in the real world for you.